The market pushes higher again today, giving us more clarity on where we are heading. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so the market pushed higher today up into the resistance zone of both wave A and wave 3, giving us two pretty clear paths moving forward. We'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob. And I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, guys, so we got some good news. The market pushed higher today up into the resistance zone, gives us two pretty clear paths on where we're headed. We're either in wave 3 of 5 moving up, with a wave 4 pullback to come, and then a wave 5 top around 42.65, or we are at the top of wave A of the ABC of C, which targets about 4,300. The good news is we have a pretty clear parameter on the pullback. So the easiest way to see that is in the charts. So let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute futures chart. This is the ES chart, okay? And you can see I've drawn in the 1, 2, and 3 here for wave 3 and wave A. And the reason I came up with the resistance zone I did today is Fibonacci numbers and Elliott Wave. So let's look at how that works. Okay, if we use our trend-based Fib extension tool, this gives us targets of where we're headed. So we start at the bottom of the wave, we come up to the top of wave 1, and these are going to be rough. I'm not going to zoom in and get the exact numbers. And then to the bottom of wave 2, and we stretch it out here so we can see. And you can see that at the top of this wave, we just about got to the 1618 extension of waves 1 and 2, which is a typical target for wave 3. It is also a typical target for a wave A, B, C up for an ending diagonal. So it fits both narratives really well. So using Fibonacci, I knew that this was going to be the resistance zone once we got up into 1382 to 1618. So that's how I was able to give the 35 to 55 point resistance zone. So using our tools, we can define resistance. And lo and behold, once it reached that area, it started to pull back at the close. Now overnight it is pushing a little higher and it can stretch it out. It didn't quite get to 42.51 on the ES. So it does have some room to run a little bit overhead before it does make its pullback. But this is how we were able to define our resistance zone, by using the trend-based Fib extension tool. Okay? So once we have that in place, we're going to take this off the screen so it's a little less cluttered. Now we have to define the pullbacks. So we come in here and we look at our Fib retracement tool. Okay? Same process, except we do it a little bit differently. For a wave A, okay, on the ABC correction, we target about a 50% pullback. Okay, so that's targeting the 41.86 region here. I have the B down here as a question mark. All right, so if this is a wave A, we should pull back 50% to 41.8675 and in that region. So it could be as high as 41.90 or as low as 41.80, somewhere in that, but it should be right around this number. Now for a wave 3 pullback, we use the same tool, the Fib retracement tool. Okay, we go from the bottom of wave 3 to the top of wave 3. And again, these are rough numbers. And we should be targeting about the 382 retracement, which is 42.1250. And actually, when you put in the tight numbers from top to bottom here, it's 40. This number comes out to 42.15 on the button. So that tells us that 42.15 is our key support number. The reason for this is if we are in wave 3, we should pull back to 42.15 before completing wave 5 higher to about 42.65, somewhere in that region. If we are in a wave A, we should pull back down here to where the B wave is, around 41.90, and then complete the higher move up to 4,300. So we have a lot of clarity here on what's going on because we have some Fib numbers that finally match up. So by hitting the 1618 extension on this move up, we now know that we can look for our pullback, and the pullback will tell us where we're at. If we hit the 42.15 number and bounce, we're in wave 4, heading back up to about 42.65. And if we hit the 42.15 and keep going down, then we are in the ABC ending diagonal, finishing that off finally up around 4,300. Okay, so if you want to know where we're at in these real-time market updates, and if we're going to buy at one of these two levels, which I think we will just for a short-term quick hit trade, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. You get in my Facebook group, you'll get access to my Slack channel, which is just a free chat channel. And you get all of my real-time market updates where I tell you where I think the market is heading, what our support and resistance levels are, if we're buying the market or selling the market, and the exact trades that we're making. The only requirement, guys, you just have to subscribe to this channel. So hit that subscribe button down below. Be a part of our trading community. We have a lot of fun here, a lot of good guys in there. We're making money together. We're finally starting to get this market to clean up. And once we do that, we become a lot more confident in our trade. So get in that Facebook group, subscribe to this channel, and be part of the team, guys. We'd love to have you on board. Okay, guys, key takeaways for today are very cut and dry. We're watching for a pullback. Okay, probably tomorrow. It should top and start pulling back tomorrow. And then we're watching 42.15 on the ES. Now, this is the futures, guys, because the futures are a little bit cleaner than the SPX. So we want to watch the futures. If the futures pull back to 42.15 and hold, we will look to buy there and catch a 50-point move up to around 42.65. If they pull back to 42.15 and keep falling, then we're looking to buy the B wave down around 41.90 for a bigger move up to 4,300 to complete that ending diagonal. Okay, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.